Keep your distance from Miss Larson. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. All right, Henry Cavill. He just gave an interview in GQ Australia, and I wanted to talk about a certain thing because right here, actually you can see like this little screenshot of the headline that says, "Single Henry Cavill admits he's hesitant to date for fear of being called a rapist in light of the Me Too movement." And this actually, a feminist, she went crazy and said she said a bunch of bullshit and everything like that. And, I mean, this is where it's gotten. And I wanted to talk about that because as much as the Me Too movement has done good things, like, with the Harvey Weinsteins and, those kind of people, they went after Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman! I mean, remember how quickly that was like, we all went, oh shit, not Morgan. How could they get Morgan Freeman? And then they released a video of him supposedly making like a sexual joke and this, that, and this. And then it just went away because it was absolute bullshit. It was actual journalists who said they had evidence, footage of Morgan Freeman making a distasteful joke towards the lady. And it was totally just debunked, and it was thrown away, and now he's perfectly okay. And I can understand Cavill. I mean, he's a good-looking chap. I just called him Chap. I called Superman Chap. Anyways, and he's older than me. I don't know. Anyways, he's a good-looking guy. I mean, the women out there just love this man. They love him because he's a good-looking dude, and he's single, and it's just like his career is shooting up. I mean, this is what's great. What I'm loving is right now, currently, the reactions to Mission Impossible Fallout are great. They're fucking great. They're I hear nothing but positive reactions and nothing but positivity about him, his role in the movie. And if you guys think back, there's always that Superman curse that you play Superman, your career kind of doesn't go anywhere else. And I'm sure that was on his brain. And especially after what happened in November when the opening scene of a Justice League movie had his face looking like this. He recorded a video where he saw Mission Impossible Fallout for the first time, and he looked so happy. He's so proud of this movie and just so excited because, I mean, Man from U.N.C.L.E., that's more of like, it's becoming a cult hit. I need to watch it again because I enjoyed it, but I think when I hear people talk about it, I'm like, really, I need to watch it again. And you know what? I remember, when I only saw it once, and I enjoyed it, but I didn't think it was like, I didn't go too crazy with it, but what I really enjoyed was Cavill. The thing that's difficult, though, is, he was clean-shaven, he had the dark hair slicked and everything, and, you just kind of go, it's Superman in a suit. And I think that's probably why they went for the mustache and the facial hair in Mission Impossible, just like, hey, let's disguise your Superman face just a little bit, make you a little more rugged. And I think that did help. And I'm actually glad now, after we saw the monstrosity that was Justice League, I'm actually glad they didn't shave the mustache and put something fake on him. I remember before, I was like, what, couldn't they just do that? Now, after, in hindsight, glad they didn't. So yes, his career's still, it's flourishing right now. It's getting up and up and up. So, and he's been known to be a little bit of a ladies' man, He's had some girlfriends and, he's single. It's difficult, and I totally agree with him because I've heard people, telling me like, yeah, it's hard in the dating world because you just don't know. And yeah, even where I just started a new job, and there's like an HR right there, and you kind of go, maybe I shouldn't make jokes or do this, and you almost get worried now because of the way things are. He said right here, there's something wonderful about a man chasing a woman. There's a traditional approach to that, which is nice. I think a woman should be wooed and chased, and maybe I'm a little old-fashioned thinking that. And he goes on by saying it's very difficult to do that if there are certain rules in place, because it's like, well, I don't want to go up and talk to her because I'm going to be called a rapist or something. So you're like, forget it, I'm going to call an ex-girlfriend instead, and then just go back to a relationship that never really worked. But it's way safer than casting myself into the fires of hell because I'm someone in the public eye, and if I go and flirt with someone, then who knows what is going to happen. I totally agree with them because sometimes I'm like, I'm out somewhere, I'm like, do I really want to take the chance, or should I just send this text? Helen Price right here just said, this is absurd. If Henry Cavill doesn't want to be called a rapist, then he has to do this. Not rape anyone. The mental gymnastics some men are doing and position themselves as victims of the Me Too is insane. Again, they went after Morgan Freeman. Brie Larson literally almost had a meltdown and went on Twitter because somebody asked for her number, okay? Which happens all the time. It's shit like that that is making men nervous. There's so many rules in place, and like I said, they're lumping everybody in the same category, okay? They're lumping everybody. Okay, what Chris Hardwick did is not what Harvey Weinstein did. Chris Hardwick was in a toxic relationship, apparently. She went on, talked about it, and we haven't heard from Chris Hardwick since. He lost jobs without due process. That's the thing. There is no due process. Somebody gets accused, there's that hashtag, believe women. It's like, hey, come on. Hold on! We can't just automatically do it. I wish there was some kind of weird Minority Report technology where we can actually figure it out, which is weird. We still use, like, lie detectors and stuff like that. Has that been advanced at all? It's just gotten crazy, and I totally see where he's coming from, I mean, it just takes a woman to be like, just flirt, and hey, look at you, and this, that, and this. And then all of a sudden, they break up, and she makes it public about certain things, and then just flat out lies, oh, he raped me, or he touched me in an inappropriate way, or he said this, he said that. And it could instantly ruin his career. It's happened. So, you can't complain. I totally agree with what he's saying. I mean, it's crazy where we're at right now. And, yeah, I mean, luckily, I know like my friends, my lady friends, they don't buy into all this stuff like that. There's, they like the traditional approach of, being wooed, being chased. They like that. Luckily, I have a lot of female friends that are like that and don't care about this crap. And they actually agree that some of the Me Too stuff has gotten a little out of hand. And it has. It really has. And it's sad that it's gotten where it's gotten because, I mean, it's going to get to a point where, I remember reading a statistic where like college males don't even want to approach women anymore. They'd rather stay alone and single. And I'm just going, that sucks. Anyways, guys, just thought I'd chime in on that because, yeah, it was, I just found it interesting, and, and then, of course, the people that were griping about it, whatever. Let me know your thoughts about it down below, guys. What do you think about all this? Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel, visit filmjunkie.com for my content, and, of course, visit the closet for shirts and stickers. All right, guys? Talk to you later.